Are you interested in investing in self-storage properties but overwhelmed by the underwriting process? Today I'm going to break it down for you in simple, actionable steps so you can confidently analyze these deals and make informed decisions. Let's dive in. The first step is gathering all the essential information. So this is OMs. These give you an overview of the properties. If you've been looking on Crexy or LootNet, most of the time you can download them there. T12 cash flow statements. So these are statements that show the expenses and incomes for the past 12 months of the property, and rent rolls, which detail unit occupancy and the rent rates. Having all these documents organized will save you time and definitely help you make an informed decision. Next, it's time to start crunching the numbers. Start by calculating NOI. How do you get NOI? You get NOI by subtracting all the expenses from the gross income. You're going to want to figure out a cap rate. This is an estimate of the value of the property percentage. So cap rates can also show you your expected return. Beware of cap rates. They are very dangerous because they change with the market. So during COVID, when demand was high and money was cheap, cap rates were a lot lower than they are today. So beware of cap rates. If anyone tells you they're a cap rate expert, they're most likely lying to you. Next thing you can start crunching the numbers with is debt coverage ratio to ensure the property's income can cover all your debt servicing. So if you're getting a traditional loan from a bank or private investors, you want to make sure you're making enough money to cover all the debt. And don't forget, self-storage is a very seasonal industry. So in the winter months, your occupancy is probably going to drop a little bit and your rents might go down a little lower. But in the spring and summertime, it starts ramping up again. So just keep that in mind when you're underwriting and crunching numbers, that your occupancy and income will go up and down depending on what season. 3 is market benchmarking. You're going to want to compare your property and see what's around. So you're going to want to look at trends in the area. Are people moving in? How are the other facilities doing? You can call the facility, and if they say, oh, we're full and we have a wait list, we can put you on it. That's a good sign that market demand is strong. Research on the market will help you significantly. This facility is in my hometown. We knew a lot of the facilities around town had been full for years. We also knew we were competing against a lot of mom and pops. There was only one competitor in our market that had over 50 reviews, and it's because they were owned by a larger player. So we knew that internet presence, competing on that as well, because people are going to find you through Google these days, was going to be a lot easier to compete for, to get that higher ranking in Google, have a competitive advantage because a lot of other people did not have that internet presence. Market benchmarking will help you gain advantages before you even own the property in the market and help you stand out against your competitors. Step 4 is modeling financial situations. You're going to want to figure out, hey, can I make money if we keep the rents the same? Or do we need to raise them in order to meet our debt coverage? Are there any areas that we can cut down on expenses? Are we paying for insurance we don't need? I want to play around with, hey, if occupancy dips in the winter, which it usually does, how profitable will we be? Play around with these numbers. You want to make sure you're bulletproof. Last note on modeling financial scenarios is if you're working with private money or a bank, they're going to want to see these projections just to make sure if you're borrowing money, you can be profitable. No one wants to lend you money if you're just going to lose it. Having good financial scenarios will help you raise capital in various ways. Step 5, and this is the last one, this is the exciting part, is draft the letter of intent. Once your analysis is complete, you're ready to draft this up. If you don't know what a letter of intent is, it is the document you send over to the broker or the owner that states the purchase price and all the key terms of the deal. So if you need to do due diligence for, let's say, 60 days, that will be in there. How much your down payment will be, any terms that might affect the closing. You can get a template for an LOI through Google, or you can throw it in the chat GPT and it will write up everything for you perfectly. Underwriting self-storage properties does not need to be overwhelming and stressful. By following the simple steps that I just showed you, you'll be able to streamline and make your process more effective and ensure that you're making an informed decision. Another way to underwrite for self-storage is through Cactus. Cactus does all the steps I just showed you automatically, and we've built the software for you. So I'm going to drop a link below to a demo and kind of shows you how Cactus can help you automate all this underwriting. If you found these steps helpful, give us a like and subscribe for more real estate tips.